let me introduce you to the Van Buren Pointers as our visitors today. Number 1, Ryan Watkins. Number 2, Jahazil Banda. Number 3, Carson Safel. Number 4, Alexander Muro. Number 5 is Giovanni Ochoa. Number 6, Angel Lopez. Number 7, Ced Mendez Hernandez. Number 8, Jose Parada. Number 9, Santiago de la Fuente. Number 10, Ko Falakahon. Number 11, Travis Bekowicz Bushnock. Number 12, Cross Bonilla. 13, Eli Davis. 14, Jaime Aguiar. 15, Jathan George. 17, Andrew Valente. 18, Stephen Valente. 19, Angel Zarate. 22, Carter Kelly. 23, Noah Falakahon. 98, Manning Dotson. And your pointers are led by head coach Nathan Allman. Now for your home team, the Searcy High School Lions. Number 38, Christian Alonzo. Number 1, Jonathan Alonzo. Number 20, Brian Campos. Number 8, Carter Kerrigan. Number 7, Lawson Faulkner. Number 31, Carter Finley. 29, Xavier Flores. 17, Douglas Mateo Garcia. Number 2, Wesley Gardner. Number 3, Chase George. 6, Braden Hobby. 22, Cooper Jones. 21, Quade King. 35, Cannon LaForce. Number 10, Hayden Lee. 9, Micah Linderman. 28, Gavin Mariano. 26, Cameron McMullen. 14, David Montano. Number 11, Adrian Perez. Number 4, Rodrigo Perez. Number 13, Adrian Sanchez. 23, Josiah Toledo. Number 5, Leighton Walker. And number 12, Ethan Wyatt. Your Lions are led by head coach Bronco King. Congratulations, men, on making it to the 5A state semifinals. Our first period is ready to begin.
Hello, welcome back to Arkansas State 5A tournament. We have the Van Buren Pointers and the Searcy Lions here. This is the boys semifinals. We are here looking at who's going to be playing the Russellville Cyclones in the 5A boys state championship. Right now, the players are meeting with the captains are going to be meeting with the refs before the game gets starting. We're looking at coming off pretty good games for both Van Buren and Searcy. Searcy beat the Siloam Springs 2-1, and Van Buren beat the home team, Lakeside Rams, 2-0. Two great games from both teams coming out here at Chick Austin Stadium Field and playing pretty good soccer. We're looking at coming back from a pretty awesome game. We had the girls play. Searcy Lions played against a pretty good opponent. They were sitting there for playing until overtime, double overtime, against the Harrison Goblins. We We saw the game go as far as any game in this tournament has gone, but still, game completed with a fair matchup. The captains have gone back to their huddles with their team, and refs are in the middle of the field. We're getting ready to start up this game as it begins. The players are starting to
Hello and
emerge
welcome.
the fields. The players are getting ready to go. We have pretty nice players coming out here. The Pointers have a lot of balance on their team between sophomores, juniors, seniors, and freshmen. Majority of their team being sophomores. We see their goalies getting inside the goals, getting ready. Ball center of the field. And we kick off. Starting off, pass to the backfield. We're getting ready. Great pass. Number 19, Angel Serrata, coming out to play defense. Great season so far from him. Throw in, number 2. The Pointers trying to make sure they can't get close to the goal, but number 7, Saeed Mendez-Hernandez coming in, get the ball taken over. Some good defense coming in. Continuing to play some pretty good passing. The attack from the Pointers has not really started yet, but we're looking at the Searcy Lions. Oh, good block there. Pass back. Pass out. Throw in. All right, looking at a little bit of a delay on the offense, but defense has been really holding up so far. Stadium getting excited as this game is getting fired up. Oh, getting close to the goal. Shot back. Miss. We're going to get a goal kick. Searcy Lions passing. Great movement from the Pointers. Pass goes out towards the Pointers bench. It's going to be a throw-in. Header towards the middle of the field on a fast break. Passing forward. Pass out. Pointers going back, letting the Lions have the ball. Turnover. Just a lot of failed passing so far, making a lot of mistakes on passing to the opposite team so far. Not making a lot of effort on the offense, but the defense is still a stiff line. Pass in from the Lions to number 3. Pointers have the ball. Refs call off. Number 38. Refs checking in. Seems like something got into his eye. Looks like he's going to be able to play through. It's going to be a throw-in from the Pointers. Refs out here just trying to make the game fair and make sure no injuries happen. Gonna be a drop ball. Pass to the Pointers. Slips. Passes the ball back to number 2, Jahazel Abanda. Ball out near the 30. It's going to be a throw-in from the Searcy Lions. Ref holding off. Letting people get into position. Substitution has been made. Ball bounced back out off a header. It's going to be another throw-in. Searcy pass back. Movement towards Van Buren's goal. Great movement seen from both these teams this entire tournament. And we're just seeing more and more of that defense being picked up so far throughout this game alone. Both teams showing impressive work. crowd getting very hyped as we go in. It's going to be kicked by the Van Buren Pointers. Last time these two teams met was last year in the playoffs, where Van Buren won 1-0 against the Searcy Lions. Let's see if these teams can be able to have an impressive matchup like last year. Pointers in the goal range. Pass back. Searcy just trying to keep the ball back from their goal. Pointers on the other side of the field. Ball passed in. It's going to be a throw-in. Past mid-range. Getting physical with the movement. Searcy's goalkeeper making sure that the ball stays out of their own goal and in the middle of the field so their offense can pick up the game here. Kicked far up, goal kick towards Van Buren's goal. A little bit of movement. They're getting close. Slided off. Pointers doing a good job of keeping the ball out of their end zone. Oh. Ball kicked back. Shot. Deflected. Kick made. Van Buren gained possession of the ball. Passing it back. It's going to be a throw-in for the Lions. Ref calls it out for a substitution. It's going to have a repeat on that throw-in. Lions throw in. Short downfield. Header. Seems the ball can't stay on the field. Out the back of the end zone. Going to be a goal kick from the Lions' goal. Shot out. Taken possession of by the Pointers. Lions passing back in. Trying to get some movement. Pointers deflecting out. Shot. Deflected. Great defense from both of these teams, but seems like right now the Pointers are keeping the ball out of their end zone the most. Pointers' impressive movement downfield, taken over by the Lions. It's going to be a throw-in from the Pointers. Pointers making it downfield. Pass back by the Lions. Lions moving it back downfield, taking away that progress made by Van Buren. Shot back. Ball is out. Searcy throw in. Goes sky high with the ball. Physical movement for the ball. Just a little bit of a scuffle trying to get possession. Searcy taking it back. There's a foul called. Searcy getting their chance at a free kick here from about the 50. Number 3, taking position of the ball, pass back to number 9 for Lions. Ref's going to call a foul there on the Pointers. Two back-to-back fouls called. Let's see if this free kick is maybe taking a chance for a goal, or they're going to pass it more back in to get a little bit more progress and a chance to score. The crowd shaking in anticipation of this shot. Searcy has a chance here. Let's see if they take it. The shot is up. It is deflected. The Pointers have successfully taken away that chance. Lions pass back in. It's going to be a goal kick for the Pointers. A masterclass in how to stop a free kick right there. Making sure that you have a wall set up right there to be able to stop them from scoring. And whenever the other team can't be able to score like that, you're saving yourself for another day to be able to get in there. Approaching the 22-minute mark. Goal kick. Lions taking their ball down. It's a quarter of the field. Pointers. Pake taking it back. Line judge does not call it out. Oh, he does. Calls it out at about the 10. Pointers trying to get it back out to get it to their goalie to be able to pass it back in. Lions pass it out. Slides for the ball. Throw in. Ref calls for a redo of that throw-in. And there's a water break. Here we have a water break for our guys getting refreshed. We're going to go to commercial during this water break. See you back.
Center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Reliance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth. Find us.
Hello and welcome back to the 5A state tournament. This is game 4, Van Buren versus Searcy. What an excellent match so far. I'm Carter Moss standing at the sideline right now. It's a drop ball. The last play was a drop ball. So the Pointers had possession to start. They're playing very aggressively. So excited to see how both teams will play after this water break going into halftime. So it's a lot of back and forth, back-to-back stuff. So Searcy will get a foul, and then the Pointers will call a foul. Looks like the ref just played double advantage. The Pointers goalkeeper just scooped it up off of a shot of Searcy. Wonderful save, wonderful save. This is the first play he's had to do so far, coming off of his line. Searcy bunching up on top of each other. Pointers not really stabbing at the defense when they have the ball. Might be a shot for the Pointers. Not taking a chance. Should have before, though. Searcy could have ran to grab that. Pointers having the ball now. Searcy recovers, sends it down line. Big chance. Ref calls it Searcy. Going to be a substitution for Searcy as well. Searcy has made a bit of a good name for themselves, as well as Van Buren. Van Buren beat Lakeside yesterday, I believe 1-0, maybe 2. 2-0. So, both teams eager to go face Russellville and at UCA next Saturday. Once again, Searcy still bunching up on top of each other to clear the ball. Not something you want to see from that defensive line. They need to be talking more. Pointers recover the ball. Searcy has a chance. Refs, they are flagged, went up, calling it Pointer. Pointers with a chance. Searcy scoops it up, sends it high and out. Pointers play it short. Sends it in. Keeper scoops it up. Pointers trying to get their head on it. Searcy passes wide. Dribbling up, passes. Pressured by the Pointers, goes out, going to be a Searcy throw-in. Looks like it'll be another Searcy throw-in. Gonna call it for the Pointers. Not the best challenge in the air either by Searcy. Pointers heading the ball quite a lot this game. Sends it upfield. Searcy clears it. Gonna hopefully be fielded by a pointer player. And it is, and it's gonna be a Searcy throw-in. Gonna be a nice header from the pointer team. Good clear by Van Buren. Looked like the ref touched that. Should have been a drop ball. Pointers with a chance. Shot goes wide. Searcy goal kick. Going to be a substitution for Van Buren. It was looked like the replay showed that it was just shy of touching the ref. Okay. Searcy sends a far ball. Van Buren needing options. Tries to cross it. Searcy gets in the way. Sends a out ball. Going to be a Van Buren throw in. Not breaking the pressure. Searcy's goalkeeper scoops it up. Might be a chance for the Van Buren keeper to scoop it up. Van Buren sending high balls back and forth. Big chance. Needs to send a service. Oh, Searcy steals it. Another high ball. Van Buren sends it up the field with a nice touch. Keeper scoops it up. Searcy's keeper has been doing very well for himself, only really having to come out to scoop the balls up. Wonderful header by a Searcy player. Searcy playing from the ground. A little odd technique that should have been called a foul. Nice ball from Van Buren. Van Buren recovers the ball after that little snafu. Van Buren looking wide for options. Dribbles into the middle. Has a shot. Blocked by Searcy. Sends a high screamer into the sands. Substitutions from both Searcy and Van Buren. Wonderful throw in from Van Buren. Searcy keeps it in, but messes up and sends it out. Looks like it's going to be Searcy throw-in. Guess he touched it after it went out. Searcy dropping the ball all the way back to their center back, who then sends it into the midfield, up to the forward, or the winger, who's not currently in his position. Goes back to the left back, back to the midfield. Looking wide for the right wing, who sends not the best service. It's going to be a Searcy throw-in. Big chances here from Searcy. Not really being on this side of the field that much. Mainly Van Buren's playing great defense and offense. Wonderful throw from Searcy. Excellent header. Good clear from Van Buren. Searcy jumping up straight up for some reason. Pointers having a chance. Gonna be a Van Buren corner kick. This could be a huge opportunity for Van Buren. All it is one mistake from Searcy, and they could have a point over Searcy going into this half. About 9 minutes remain. Not really clearing till the third touch from both teams. Searcy finally clears the ball. Gonna be a Van Buren throw-in. Excellent throw from Van Buren. Not the best touch, but excellent throw. Searcy clearing it upfield to the midfield. Looking wide. Van Buren trying to steal it, but can't. Sends it almost to the goal line, but Van Buren keeps it in. Searcy has big chances here. Van Buren takes the chance, sends it upfield, risks it all. AR calls it Van Buren. Van Buren's throw-ins have been very good. Van Buren sending it into the midfield, then up. Big chance. It's headed away from Searcy. Van Buren scoops it back up. Van Buren playing into the middle. Sends a nice ball to the left wing, but can't because Searcy gets a nice header on it. Gonna be another Van Buren throw-in. Kind of thrown into the middle this time. Little bit of confusion from both teams. Both teams have just been punting the ball away. Not really. Looked like the ref saw offsides. Didn't look like those last two defenders were offsides by any means. But that line ref called it offsides. Nice kick from Searcy. Very low to the ground. Don't know why they didn't take the high ball approach. Gonna be a Searcy throw. About 6 minutes remain in the first half. Taking a little bit of time. Oh, looked like Searcy had a substitution. Wonderful throw by Searcy. Van Buren sending a nice ball to that right wing, but the right wing kind of stopped and didn't try to go for it. Looks like Searcy playing wide. Not really switching other side. They need to switch the other side. They've been very one-sided. Ref plays double advantage. Big chance for the Pointers. Shot! Goes wide. Off of the keeper's hands. This can be a great opportunity for Van Buren. They had a corner kick a lot earlier after the water break, and it kind of sizzled out. Might be a huge chance for Van Buren. The shot goes far wide, and the keeper saves it! Wonderful save from the keeper. Looked like it was going to go bottom right. Excellent punt from the keeper. And the Van Buren keeper scoops it up from that punt. Wonderful punt from the Van Buren. Looking wide. Opportunities. Searcy taking away most of the options. Far wide. Van Buren throw in. Big chances, needs a cross. Couldn't get it. Of Searcy going to be a Van Buren throw in. Excellent throw by Van Buren, fielded by Searcy. Looks to switch the field. Played it more into the middle than switching it. Big chance for Van Buren to develop in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Minutes.
Pointers. Goes wide. Got a chance. Van Buren playing from the middle and the right side, not really looking to that left side when most of their players are standing there. Searcy clears it. Going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Playing a lot faster Van Buren recovers the ball. With about 1 minute remaining, both teams need to be a lot faster. Wonderful cross. Excellent header by Searcy. Van Buren taking most of their time there. Crosses the ball again. All the way to the striker or the right wing. Mainly that right side though. They're not really looking left. And here it comes on the left side. Going wide. Needing options for a cross. Sends it. Let out by the Searcy keeper. 14 seconds remaining. Searcy's going to take their time to get into this half. 3, 2, 1. And at halftime, your Searcy Lions sit at 0. The Van Buren Pointers sit at 0. Thank you to Brody Rima for doing the first part of the first half. I hope you stick around for the second half. Here's a quick word from our sponsors.
Reliance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Reliance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Reliance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game, with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Reliance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game, with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Reliance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game, with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Reliance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game, with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply to.
Oh, and welcome back from halftime. The score is still 0-0. Both teams have played very aggressively. I'm excited to see this second half, how both teams are going to be very aggressive. Which team's going to score, if they'll go into overtime. Hoping one of them can punch a ticket to UCA next week. The ref getting in to position. The ref checking with the ARs and the keepers. And here we go. Searcy starting with the ball for the second half. Wonderful send up. Wonderful header from Van Buren. Van Buren recovers. They've done pretty good on their passes on the ground. Their air passes have not been the greatest. It's going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Excited to see whether or not he'll play long or short. He drops it down for number 2, who sends it in. Kind of short, but also looks like it's going to be a cross. Searcy fields it. Van Buren with a shot. Off of Searcy. Searcy needing a clear. Gets the clear. Ref called pushing in the back. Or throw in. Called throw in. Or no, it was push in the back. Went back on that call. Wonderful. Would have been a wonderful shot if Van Buren was sitting there ready to go. Van Buren sends a high ball. Big chance for Searcy here to dribble up the field. Looks like that might have been a handball. Ref didn't call it. Van Buren sending wide. Van Buren dribbling up, sends up to the left wing, crosses, and it's just far left. Going to be a Searcy goal kick. Searcy plays very well in the air, as well as on the ground, with their passes. Excited to see if Searcy will be able to talk to each other to accumulate 1 or 2 goals. Van Buren sends a high ball to a header. Searcy fields it. Looks like it's going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Wonderful throw. Just fielded by Searcy. And the Searcy keeper goes down. Tells his offense to go up. Sends a mighty punt. About 30 yards. More than the 50. Sends it wide. Van Buren tries to step and win the ball, and they did. Searcy finds it again. Sends down line. Clean slide tackle. Going to be a Searcy throw in. Going to be a corner kick off of Van Buren. Big chances here for Van Buren. Looks like it's going to be a header that they're going to need. Second chance. Gone. Great clear by Van Buren, and a chance for Van Buren to score. Plays it in across the field. Shot. Blocked by Searcy. Going to be a handball. Going to be a yeah. Fun fact, that handball would be because Van Buren accidentally or maybe intentionally touched the ball with their hand. Wonderful little roll-off by Van Buren off of the Searcy back. Going to be another Searcy free kick. Nice short pass to the Searcy line. Plays it up. Both players missing. Going to be a Van Buren goal kick. He fell to the ground. Is he okay? Nice little ball up. Plays wide. Wonderful dribble up from Van Buren. Looked like that should have been a foul for Van Buren, but ref was not calling that. Van Buren needing a shot. Plays it back. Takes a couple chances, but just can't. It's been a very sunny day out here. All of the games has definitely been very sunny. Hopefully, these boys aren't getting too overheated. We don't need any of the teams overheating. Looks like it's a foul or a throw-in. Going to be a throw-in. Excellent throw by Searcy. Not the best clear from Van Buren. Going to be another Searcy throw-in. Excellent throw. Once again, headed off of Van Buren. Going to be another Searcy throw-in. Had to move him back because he was scooting up a lot. Ref was not wanting him to scoot up one bit. Searcy looking for chances. Takes a shot. Goalie lets it out because it was far right. Going to be a Van Buren goal kick. Nice short little ball to the outside backs. Wonderful send up from Van Buren. Searcy playing back, but got it stolen by Van Buren. Van Buren plays wide, keeping it in. Plays it back into the middle, needing more options. Sends it back. Then goes wide. Searcy playing aggressive, but not yet stabbing at it. Looks like that should have been a foul, and it was! And it's called for Van Buren. So far, Van Buren has done very good on their kicks. They just need to be placed a little bit better. The crowd is exhilarated for Van Buren, hoping that they could settle and get up 1-0. And it was far and high. That really could have been a chance for Van Buren. Really needed. Not something to see. You really, especially Van Buren, had that chance and squandered it. Really needed to get that lower. Even if it wasn't on frame, at least a cross is something that was needed. Both teams playing very aggressive and not yet stabbing at balls. Definitely being very aggressive to get most fouls called on them. Wonderful ball sent by Searcy. Van Buren heading it. Searcy has a chance to serve it back in, and they do. Wonderful header from Van Buren. Pressuring them. Under pressure. Going to be a throw-in for Searcy. Needing to play it in. Wonderful defense by Van Buren. Searcy playing great defense. Wonderful play by Van Buren to send it up, but it wasn't enough. Searcy recovers the ball, dribbling up now. Has a chance to serve it in. Hopefully, it's going out for a Searcy throw-in. Keeping it basically at that corner line, and it's going to be a corner for Searcy. Once again, it's a big chance here for Searcy. They don't need it to have it squandered like Van Buren when they sent it and it just went too far. Hopefully a header. Excellent defense by Van Buren for clearing that. Searcy recovers the header. Sends it upfield. Has a chance. Looks like it's going to be off of... Going to be a Searcy throw in. And a substitution for Searcy. Big chance here for Searcy. Excellent defense by Van Buren, sending it all the way to the half field. Searcy recovers it. Developing it up the field. Searcy feeling pressure. Almost are coming to it. And they do. So Searcy now has the ball. Plays it back. And it goes up. Big chance for Searcy, but it's blocked by Van Buren. Big chance here. It's gonna be a Van Buren throw-in. Big chance here. Scooped up by that Searcy keeper. Fun fact about the Searcy keeper, he is 6'7". He is almost the size of the goal. It's going to be hard to get a couple shots on him with him being that tall. Excellent little cross. Now, accidentally not doing their best here, Searcy. They've been racking up a bunch of fouls. Now, Van Buren's time to kick. Looks like it's going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Most fun fact about this game. Most of the game has been in the air. There has not been many ground passes. It has been very in the air. And that's not really what you want from a team. You don't really want to be air prone. Shot was taken by Van Buren, but then kicked out, and it's going to be a corner kick for Van Buren. You know, out of all the instruments that these families from both sides, they didn't have a bass drum. It went wide. It's gonna be a Searcy goal kick. Big chance here for Searcy. Goes up the line, but it's stolen by Van Buren. Van Buren taking their chance. Sends it down the middle, needs somebody to follow him. Oh, swandled by Searcy. A lot of passes here by Van Buren, but it's stolen by Searcy. It's going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Going to be a Searcy throw-in. Needs to back it up. Coach's call for substitution. It's going to be a Searcy player. And that's the water break. So far, both of these teams have been playing excellently.
At our hydration mark, we are still 7-0-0.
It's still 0-0. Not really what either team really needs. And here's a quick word from our sponsors.
Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Reliance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Reliance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now.
Hello and welcome back from the water break. The stands are ecstatic. Both teams trying to come try to get a ticket. trying to come to trying to finish the game with one team winning. It's a Searcy throw-in from the last play. Van Buren having a chance here. Van Buren having a chance. Dribbles up. Big chance. That slide tackle was very clean. Did you know that if you slide tackle and it is incorrect, you could automatically get ejected from the tournament? And that's not something these teams need. Absolutely wonderful punt from that goalkeeper. Big chance here from Searcy. Looked like it might have just been stolen from him. It's going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Looked like play might have been stopped for a substitution. Looks like play might be able to resume. Looks like play resumes now. Don't know why the stop happened. Wonderful ball. If he would have been a couple 5 yards off, that would have been an offsides call. Offsides is not something these teams need. Also, offsides is when an offensive player is behind the last defensive player. Well, that's the offsides call. And the goalie of Searcy scoops it up. Both teams are playing aggressive these last couple 5 or so minutes before the break. Gonna be a Searcy free kick. That was a bad challenge from Van Buren. Searcy once again has a chance. Doesn't look like their offensive players are pushing all the way that the defensive line can let them. Wonderful header from Van Buren. Wonderful cross from Searcy. It was just robbed from them by Van Buren. Big chance here. Cleared away by Searcy. Excellent defense. Player down on Searcy, but he recovers. It's a fly ball. It's going to be a Searcy throw-in. Fun fact, since I'm sideline reporting, I'm currently on the Jumbotron. Which you may not be able to see. Play resumes with this throw-in. Wonderful throw. Just headed away by Van Buren. And then headed back by Searcy. Shot is scooped up by the Van Buren keeper. Headed away by Searcy. Recovered by Van Buren. Van Buren is not breaking to the pressure that Searcy is applying. It's going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Also going to be a Van Buren sub. Fun fact, this second ref that was just there was a VAR, or a video AR. Wonderful scoop, and he held it up to show that he caught it. Making everyone under him cower in fear. Searcy, having a chance, probably needs to drop it back, and they do. Searcy now dribbling, but it was scooped up by Van Buren and then punted away, but not punted away, just passed very far. Here comes a chance. Oh! Gonna be a Searcy free kick. Van Buren was applying loads of pressure, but it looked like it was mainly Searcy that was doing a lot of the damage. Not completely sure why it was now a Searcy free kick. The stands are glad that he got back up on his feet. Play is stopped. The athletic trainer may have to go check on him. Play and clock time has been stopped. Let's just give time to note that both these teams are phenomenal. If it would have been any worse of a team, Searcy or Van Buren would probably be up 3-0. Searcy dribbling around, now passing it into the middle, shoots it, and it's scooped up by the Van Buren keeper. Big chance here for Searcy to recover the ball. Looked like it should have been off. But it's a Van Buren throw-in, and it's moving up the field rapidly. Cross sent way too far, and the second cross just went 20 miles way too high. It'll be a Searcy goal kick. Searcy now sending it not too far, but pretty far. But Greenbrier recovers, and it looked like it went off of Searcy, and that's a Greenbrier throw-in. Not Greenbrier, not Greenbrier. Van Buren. Greenbrier did compete in the tournament, but lost in the first round. Looked like that went off of a Searcy player's head. It's recovered by Searcy. He's now dribbling up, and that was not a clean tackle. That should have been a foul. Ref plays advantage. Pass ends wide. He got hit in the head just a little too hard and went back a couple yards. Searcy has the ball, doing a 1-2, needs options, sends it pretty far up. Needs another. Van Buren trying to apply defensive pressure. Shot! Just far right. And there's a substitution being made for Searcy. The Van Buren keeper did not kick it super duper high. Searcy recovers it. Can't find options, but finds an option. Cleared away by Van Buren. Substitution made once again by Searcy for the left back position. This could be big. Looks like it's going to be a Searcy throw-in. Nice little throw, but it's cleared away by Van Buren. The Searcy header failed. It's going to be a Van Buren free kick. These fans are getting a little too enthusiastic with their noisemakers. It's definitely throwing off the players' gameplay. Going to be a substitution for Van Buren. For the right wing position. Fun little fact about high school soccer, you must have 11 people on a team to play. Luckily, the ref hasn't had to issue any cards this game. The yellow card automatically has to send the player off for one or more plays, and the red card of doom, gets them out for a minimum of 2 matches. So, if any players got a red card during this match, they would not be able to compete in the state finals up against Russellville. And that means they would have to play a man down or kick him, or wouldn't be able to bring him onto the field. Not something either of these teams want. So they're trying to play their fouls nicely. And hopefully, with the pressure of both the teams, hopefully the goalies might break and let one in to have it be 0-1. Oh, Van Buren almost had it. Jumped just short. Going to be a Searcy substitution. Number 5 will enter the match. Going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Shot by Van Buren. Fielded by the keeper. Looks like the ref is telling the Van Buren player to get off of the goalkeeper because the goalkeeper had the ball in possession. And it's a drop ball for that offense or foul. Not Searcy's keeper's best kick. Gonna have a stop on the play. Might have been a concussion. Not something Searcy needs with 6 minutes remaining. He was able to get up. The center ref is now escorting him to Tiffany Evans, who is the Lakeside athletic trainer. And she is now, as of next year, going to be working as the athletic trainer at Sheridan. That was a drop ball for Sheridan. Searcy, not Sheridan. Van Buren trying to pass upfield but can't see it. Searcy dropping the ball back, going wide again. Not having options, goes up to the winger position. Not stabbing at the ball. Excellent header by Van Buren. Searcy sends it in, but it was fielded by Van Buren. There's about 5 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the second half. If these teams still stay 0-0, they will go into overtime with a 5-minute break before the overtime starts, and overtime will be 2 10-minute halves. If nobody scores then, it will go into PKs. It's going to be fielded by the keeper. Excellent punt by that Van Buren keeper. Excellent header. Just fielded by Searcy. Searcy's defense is starting to clump up to take away every single chance that Van Buren could take. And it looks like that should be a handball. But it's still going to be a Van Buren free kick. The ref having to push back the Searcy player 10 yards, and it was shot. Went right into that keeper's hands. This game might never end. They're equally matched. Wonderful clear by Van Buren, and now it is Searcy's ball, but almost and is lost by Van Buren. Once again, Van Buren dribbling up, has a chance. Got sandwiched in between two Searcy players. Nothing, no cards were issued for that foul, but it will still be a Van Buren free kick. And, oh, almost for Van Buren. Many chances Van Buren have taken are just too far, like off. It's never on frame. Something that they probably need to work on if they're going to try to beat Russellville, is they need to get their shots on frame. Wonderful clear by Van Buren. It's going to be a Searcy throw-in. Both teams wishing this game could end to get out of this heat. Wonderful scoop up by the keeper. Wonderful headers by both teams. It's going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Headed off once again by Searcy. Going to be another Van Buren throw-in. This time, Searcy recovers. Looking wide. Doesn't take the option. Once again, probably should look wide, but didn't take the option. Shouldn't be able to play from the ground either, but Van Buren recovers and sends it up the field. And now sends it out wide to the left mid. Having a position that might be left wing. Chances for Van Buren are not looking good. Excellent juke. Trying to get a foul, but can't. Searcy player of the right back position clears it up to the field. Sounded like the ref blew his whistle, but they're still playing. And there's the foul. They go out into the wide position. Keeping it in, playing awfully close to that line. Going to be a Searcy throw-in. Not trying to waste any time. Rapid firing those throw-ins is not the best idea because it can get sloppy. But that keeper comes out and scoops it up. Sometimes when the keeper scoops up the ball and goes to the ground, it is mainly to waste time. As the clock for the full time, but it's not full time because we're going into overtime. There will be a 5-minute break until they will go into the 10-minute quarter. If nobody scores then they will go into another 10-minute quarter. And then they will go into penalties. Here's a couple words from our sponsors.
At Rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Reliance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now at Rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Reliance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Reliance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
And we're back from the 5-minute break going into overtime. The scores are 0-0. Both teams are eager to punch a way into Conway to go up against the 3-time at least defending champion Russellville.
We finished regulation play tied. We're going
Here we go.
First overtime.
Both
10 minutes.
ARs are in position. The center is getting into position. The VAR is standing there. Both teams are ready and eager to go. The center enters the center field, giving the ball to Van Buren. Hopefully, Searcy can get a shot and put it into the back of the net, and that goes for the same as Van Buren. Wonderful punt up the field. Searcy fields it. Van Buren passes back, now looks up. Sends a nice cross to the top of the 18, but it is headed out. Big chance for Van Buren, and it goes wide. Options galore. Sent out by Searcy, going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Number 3 gets an immaculate header. Searcy playing aggressive, as well as Van Buren. Good defense from Van Buren, but it was kicked out, so now it is a Searcy throw-in, and it was thrown up the field, going down line. It was crossed, but deflected. Second cross was cleared by Van Buren. Searcy still remains with the ball, but now it is cleared completely. But Searcy still remains with the ball. Searcy now going down line, but it is cleared by Van Buren. Sent back to the top. Searcy dropping it down to its mids. Excellent flick off the shoulder. It's going to be a Van Buren free kick. Van Buren sets up for the free kick, sends it high and wide and far. It's fielded by number 9 with an awesome header. Van Buren's looking to send it into the back of the net, but there's a couple passes that need to be made before that. Here it might be, needs to be a cross. Needs to be a cross here. It's going to be a corner kick for Van Buren. Van Buren sets up for the free kick, sends it high and wide. Keeper's vision has been blocked, but he punched it out. Wonderful defense by the Searcy keeper, but it was sent back in, but it was headed out. Searcy lost the ball to Van Buren, hopefully seeing to recover it. And they do recover it and sends it out to the striker. But it is lost to the Van Buren defense. Sent once again, hopefully. And Searcy recovers. Van Buren playing aggressive. Searcy being called for the foul. Moments before, the ref played advantage. Big chance here. Big chance here for Van Buren. Now it is dropped back to the center back. Excellent clear, turned into a shot, but it's too far wide right. It's gonna be a Searcy goal kick. Wonderful kick by Searcy. Wonderful header up the field, looking for that left wing, but can't see it through. Awesome pass, sent wide. Wonderful clear by Searcy. Number 7 trying to chase it, but can't. Sends it back into the midfield. Or to the mid player. Now it's wide. Wonderful for that Van Buren keeper to scoop it up. Wonderful header by Searcy. Now it's sent wide, but it doesn't look like Searcy really wants the ball. It's going to be a Greenbrier throw-in. I don't know why number 10 on Searcy didn't run after the ball. This Searcy goalkeeper just stood at the edge of the 18 for moments as the ball just bounced right into his box. Wonderful punt, high and far. Wonderful clear by Van Buren, just not what they needed. Awesome scoop and recover by Van Buren. Big chance here for Van Buren. Big chance for a cross. Didn't get the cross that they were needing. Went off of Searcy. Hopefully, if they would have let it out, it would have been a throw-in for them. It's going to be a foul. Gonna be about 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining on first overtime. Still 0-0. I got it. Searcy heading it back from where they threw it. All right. Searcy playing wide. Van Buren scooping it. About 2 minutes remaining. Big chance here for Searcy. Sends in. There, Cooper's keeper Van Buren scoops it up. Big chance here for Van Buren. Needs to send the cross in. Sends it, but it is headed away by Searcy. Awesome defense from Van Buren. One minute in the first overtime. Big chance here for Searcy. Needs people to pass to. Sends it wide. And it's skied all the way into the Lakeside football locker room. It's going to be a Van Buren goal kick. Wonderful punt or goal kick. Searcy with a chance, but he slips on the ball. It's going to be a Van Buren free kick. And that's the end of first overtime. It should be a 2-minute break in between, and then they will go into second overtime. And we have about 22 seconds remaining before they go into second overtime. Hopefully, one of these teams can score with that 10 seconds remaining. Hopefully, one of these teams can punch their way into the championship round.
As we go into the second overtime, it will be a period of 10 minutes.
There's a
Goal for the goal. If that doesn't work, we go to PK. 10 minutes overtime, goal for the goal.
Both these teams have now switched sides, so now Searcy is going to the right and Van Buren is going to the left. The stands are ecstatic right now. Let's get back to it. Oh, tripped over the tripod. For the fun little fact of the day, I have also been a cameraman while reporting this game.
Searcy will put the ball into play.
Searcy will now start with the ball in this second overtime. Nice ball all the way back to the center backs. Big chances Searcy needs. There are a lot of chances that Searcy has not taken during this game. They are really... Oh! Excellent clear by Searcy! Oh my goodness, Van Buren. If I was their coach, I would be throwing my hat to the ground. What a waste of an opportunity. And it got past the goalkeeper nonetheless. It was only luck that center back had came in and absolutely booted it out of bounds for that corner kick. Another chance for Van Buren. Got sent in to the 18, but it's headed away by Searcy. This is big. This will be the second corner in 20 seconds that Van Buren could be taking. Oh! Not good. Searcy is now running. Van Buren has a chance. Wonderful. Searcy now recovers the ball. It is now sent out wide, then dropped. Wonderful service. Got a chance here for Searcy. Ooh, shot just blocked by Van Buren. Van Buren tries to clear it, but number 3 of Searcy got in the way. Big chance here for Van Buren once again. Once again. They're not taking the time to look in the other directions. They're only mainly playing one side, and both those teams have now figured that out, and that's their downfall currently. Wonderful header by that defensive center back of Searcy. They're going to call it out, and it's going to be a Searcy throw-in. The ref is now traveling to the bench of both the teams, and telling them to not argue with the AR's call. Now it's going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Wonderful throw, headed away by Searcy. Now it is sent up the field. Searcy has a chance. And it's going to be a corner kick. Searcy has a huge chance. Searcy's tallest man is now getting in the way of the goalkeeper. Wonderful! Headed away. Excellent defensive headers galore on those corner kicks from Van Buren. The center ref has now... It's going to be a goal kick for Van Buren, and it was a substitution for Searcy. Van Buren sends it high and far. Headed away by Searcy. Both these teams playing aggressive, trying to get it. Here's the chance for Van Buren, but it's shot way too high. Van Buren has taken many chances, and none of them have been put on frame. It's recovered by Van Buren, looking to go wide, needing to cross. Needs a cross, sends it on the ground. Shot, missed. Excellent defense by those center backs of Searcy. Excellent header by Searcy center backs once again. Saved by the Searcy players, but then it was thrown away by Van Buren. They're going to call it again for Searcy. Van Buren clears it away. Big chances, but now they're thwarted by Searcy. Wonderful clear. Searcy couldn't get to it. Van Buren scooped it up and kicked it away. Headed away by Van Buren. Needs time, and they X'd him off. Big chance. Oh, it's kicked away. It's going to be a Van Buren throw-in. Officially, this has been the longest game in this tournament. And it is only because both of these teams have fought tooth and nail to get to Conway. Searcy lines up for the kick. Two minutes remaining in second overtime before they will go to PKs. Van Buren dribbles up. playing it awfully close to the line. It's going to be a corner kick for Van Buren. Huge chance for Van Buren. Shot. High. Punched away by the Searcy keeper. Then headed away by Searcy, trying to keep it in so they don't receive another corner kick. Excellent shot. Just needed it a little bit closer to frame. Substitution for Searcy, and it will be a Searcy goal kick. Huge chance here for Searcy. Hopefully Van Buren clears it, and they do. Looks more vertical than it did forward. Excellent header. Got 23 seconds remaining in second overtime before they go to PKs. Shot. Blocked by Searcy. Twice. Gonna be a corner kick. Goal kick. But no matter, it will go into PKs.
Ladies and gentlemen, we still set 0-0.
We have 2 minutes before PKs.
We now go to PK.
This is 1 in a million chance, folks. This is where it's at. PKs.
First point.
All right, and it's PK time. The most awaited thing of this whole game, especially when it ended 0-0 half 2. We thought they would score in overtime 1, and they didn't. And we thought they would score overtime 2, and they didn't. So now it is the long-awaited time of the PK. This, by far, is where everything happens. You want your best shots You want your best kickers. You want your best placement. Heck, if the goalie can do it, I'd be shocked. If the goalie could make a PK, I think he'd go down. So, we're excited to see who the 5 electives of Searcy and Van Buren are. We will find out shortly where the PKs will be placed. Currently, the Searcy team is praying over the 5 that they have elected to punch their way to get into the state finals up against Russellville. Huge things. I'm excited to see who the first is going to shoot for Van Buren and for Searcy. This is where it all happens. And here we go. The PKs to punch their ticket into the final championship round against Russellville is about to begin. The keepers are standing ready. This is where it all ends. We're about to find out. It looks like they're going to do a coin toss in between the goalkeepers, so it may be the goalkeeper's decision. It may have already happened. So it looks like a Searcy player will be going up to take a shot.
Looks like Searcy gets the first kick.
Number 14 from Searcy will be shooting. This is very stressful. The stands are somewhat quiet. They were quiet moments before the Searcy player stepped up.
They will rotate.
It needs a little bit more to be quiet as the player takes the shot. But they may not. And they're not going to. But that is okay. Here comes the first shot. And it goes in! 1 point for Searcy.
Searcy puts one in the box.
And now the Searcy keeper, who stands at 6'7", stands in the goal, not even having to reach completely up to touch the top of the crossbar.
Van Buren sends a man.
Van Buren's own number 9. This is where it gets serious. If Van Buren cannot get the shot, it does not look good for them. And it's blocked! Searcy has defended! Excellent job by Searcy. Huge opportunities for Searcy if they sink this one.
Searcy's number 2 coming to the PK.
Searcy sends their own number 38 to take the PK. Does a little flick work. Try to imitate the goalkeeper. Imitate the goalkeeper. And it goes in! Searcy sinks number 2.
Puts another one in the box, goes up 2 to
Van Buren's hope is not looking good.
Van Buren sends in number 2.
Van Buren's own number 7 steps up to the pitch to take. Searcy sends out their keeper, and he is turned backwards. We're excited for them to take shot number 2. And it goes in! Van Buren gets 1.
Van Buren's on the board. 2-1.
Searcy 2. Van Buren 1.
Searcy brings in its 3rd rep.
Searcy's own number 2 steps to the PK line. This is not the weather we were having during half 2. It turned very cloudy. We went from sunny to cloudy. This must mean that it was destined to go into PKs. Oh, he's a lefty! And it goes in! Searcy 3!
Number 3 in the box.
Van Buren 1. This is where Van Buren can try to win back a point.
Van Buren's man comes to the box for his 3rd PK.
Van Buren sends in their very own number 9. And the shot goes in! Van Buren 2, Searcy 3!
After 3 PKs, it stands Searcy 3, Van Buren 2.
Searcy now sends out number 35. The stands are trying to get in their head, into Searcy's head, by using their ratchets and clinkets and dinkets and trinkets. Searcy does nothing special but sends it into the back of the net. Searcy 4, Van Buren 2.
Searcy goes up 4-2.
Searcy trying to hype up the crowd, and they're hyped up. And Buren ready to shoot. Shoots it too high! Searcy is going to the finals! Van Buren! Oh man! Not something you want to see. Not something you want to see at all. Searcy is ecstatic about going to the finals and facing Russellville. Van Buren put up a fight, and they may have lost, but they didn't lose the respect of all the fans that have showed up. All the fans that have showed up are here to support them. And even though they may have lost, there's always a place in those viewers' hearts. And that's really all Van Buren needed.
Please direct
Wonderful
your
job.
attention to the center of the field for our special
Excellent job. I was Carter. Brody did it the first half. Thank you to Brody for sending it down to me.
Searcy Lions.
This was amazing. This was an amazing experience for every single team.
Post kick.
I was Carter, and I'm sending off.